Carlos Alcaraz left everyone speechless at the ATP 500 in Rotterdam with some unexpected statements that no one saw coming. The young Spanish tennis star, who arrived at the tournament with more snot than a kid in winter, admitted that he wasn't in his best shape to do what he would have really liked. His debut was a bit of a mess, dealing with a nasty cold that had him feeling like a zombie and facing an opponent who knew how to take advantage of his struggles. But any doubts lingering after that match? Completely erased. Because, damn, this guy turned things around big time. He absolutely demolished Andrea Baori and Pedro Martinez, barely letting them breathe on the court, giving them each a brutal 6-2, 6-1 beatdown. Now, he's gearing up for a tough semi-final clash against Polish powerhouse Hubert Hitch. Riding on a wave of confidence, Alcaraz made it clear that while the scoreboard might make it look easy, the reality was quite different. It wasn't a walk in the park, man. I'm super happy with my level. I think I played some damn good tennis. Every time I step on the court, I try not to drop my intensity, to keep it up from start to finish, and this time I nailed it. The score makes it seem like it was a piece of cake, but trust me, no match is easy. Every single one has its tough moments, and you have to fight through them. The Spaniard, who has been blown away by the support from the Dutch crowd, highlighted how much fun he's having playing in Rotterdam, though he does have one small regret. The only thing that kinda sucks is that I haven't been able to explore the city as much as I'd like. Between training, matches, and resting, I haven't had the time to go sightseeing. But honestly, the people here are freaking awesome. They've supported me a ton. I'd love to win this tournament and have my name alongside the other champions who have lifted this trophy. But if there was one moment that truly left the crowd in awe, it was an absolutely insane shot from Alcaraz that had everyone in the stands shouting, "No way!" Why? Because it was a carbon copy of that legendary shot he pulled off against Jannik Sinner in the 2022 US Open quarterfinals, the moment that set him on the path to his first Grand Slam title. A ridiculous display of skill and reflexes that proves why Alcaraz is one of the most complete and electrifying players on tour. With this latest victory, the Spaniard has locked in his spot in the quarterfinals of Rotterdam, and now the big question is, can he go all the way and take the title? But, of course, not everyone is showering him with praise. In Italy, some sharp criticism has emerged, courtesy of former tennis player Paolo Lorenzi, who didn't hold back when talking about Alcaraz. According to him, Paolo Lorenzi's comments didn't just come out of nowhere. They arrived right after Carlos Alcaraz had a damn rough start in the Netherlands. His first match in Rotterdam was nothing short of a dogfight, with the local warrior, Botic van de Zandschulp, dragging him into an all-out war. That battle stretched into 3 grueling sets, with Alcaraz barely making it out alive. 7-6, 3, 3-6, 6-1. It was a match that tested every fiber of his being, making him sweat bullets just to survive. But then, as if he had flipped a switch, the Spanish prodigy turned into an absolute wrecking ball in the next round against Italian Andrea Vavasori. This time, there was no drama, no nerve-wracking tiebreaks, just pure domination. Alcaraz steamrolled his opponent, making it clear that whatever struggles he had in his opening match were ancient history. And if you're wondering what the hell changed, Alcaraz himself spilled the beans. The secret weapon? A tiny but mighty tweak to his racket that's been making all the difference. The young phenom revealed that he's made a subtle yet powerful adjustment, adding just 5 extra grams to his racket's weight. Now, you might be thinking, 5 grams? That's nothing. But in the high-stakes world of tennis, where the tiniest modifications can shake up an entire game, this little change has given him a serious edge. Alcaraz first experimented with this setup during the Australian Open, and let's just say he's loving the results. According to him, the extra weight has given him a noticeable boost in power, allowing him to send rockets across the court with less effort. That slight increase alters the feel of his shots, creating a different sensation on impact and, more importantly, giving his strokes an extra punch. One of the biggest perks he's noticed? He can generate serious firepower without overexerting himself, meaning he can keep up his intensity during long rallies without feeling like his arm is about to fall off. And in a sport like tennis, where every tiny detail matters, whether it's precision, power, or endurance, this kind of adjustment can be the difference between grinding through a match and absolutely owning it. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Alcaraz pointed out that the effectiveness of this tweak depends on his opponent. Against certain players, having that extra pop in his shots can be a total game changer, helping him dictate play and gain the upper hand in rallies. And let's be honest, when a guy like Alcaraz finds a way to make his already scary game even more dangerous, the rest of the tour better watch the fuck out. Carlos Alcaraz is shaking things up behind the scenes, bringing in fresh reinforcements to his already stacked support crew. The latest addition? None other than his good friend and trusted physiotherapist, Fran Rubio. Starting from this ATP 500 in Rotterdam, Rubio will be sharing duties with the team's head physio, Juanjo Moreno, stepping in for select tournaments to ensure that the world number 3's body stays in peak condition. Alcaraz isn't just building a high-performance team, he's crafting a tight-knit circle of professionals who also happen to be like family. And in this case, it's not exactly breaking news. Rubio has been in Alcaraz's orbit for years, sharing countless hours on the court and forming a solid friendship with the young phenom from El Palmar. Now, he'll be working even more closely with him, making sure Carlitos' body doesn't betray him when he's out there pulling off those jaw-dropping, physics-defying shots. According to Eurosport, Rubio, a longtime close friend of Alcaraz, will be alternating with Juanjo Moreno throughout the season. Fans have already spotted him keeping a watchful eye on Alcaraz's movements, both during training sessions and from the players' box during his first match in Rotterdam against Botic van de Zandschulp. One thing is crystal clear: Alcaraz isn't messing around when it comes to surrounding himself with the best. "I need people who know what the hell they're doing, but also people I trust completely," the Spanish sensation has made clear. That's where Rubio checks both boxes. He's not just a physiotherapy expert but also a longtime clubmate and a guy Alcaraz considers part of his inner circle. With Juanjo Moreno still leading the charge in the physio department for 2025, Rubio's presence will provide extra firepower, helping manage the physical demands of the tour while ensuring Carlitos stays injury-free and ready to tear up the courts. But that's not the only big shakeup in Team Alcaraz. Last season, he took a major step forward by bringing in fitness guru Alberto Lido on a full-time basis. This year, the new signings are shaping up to be just as game-changing. Enter Samu López, the man set to take on a coaching role and team up with none other than Juan Carlos Ferrero. That's right, Ferrero, a former world number 1 and Alcaraz's longtime mentor, will now have López by his side, forming a dynamic coaching duo designed to squeeze every ounce of potential out of their prodigy. López brings a fresh perspective to the table, while Ferrero's deep understanding of Alcaraz's abilities ensures they craft a well-rounded, forward-thinking approach to his development. This isn't just about fine-tuning his technique, it's about elevating every aspect of his game, from strategy to mental resilience. And let's not forget Rubio's role in keeping Alcaraz's body in pristine condition, because let's face it, injuries are an absolute bitch in pro tennis. By assembling this powerhouse team, Alcaraz is making a bold statement. He's not here to play around. He's investing in his future, making sure he stays ahead in a sport that's becoming more brutal by the minute. If anyone thought Carlitos was already a nightmare for his rivals, just wait until this new squad starts working its magic. And hey, if you're loving this content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash the like. Here at Tennis Zone, we're all about delivering the best tennis coverage for the best fans out there. From in-depth analysis to exclusive interviews and everything happening in the world of tennis, we've got you covered. Join our community and be part of the excitement all year round.